Security concerns for ballot counters after several suspicious letters, one with fentanyl, gets sent to election centers around the state.
The fire alarm went off. Immediately, we knew that something was going on.
Governor Inslee saying it is the latest threat on democracy. We're live back at election headquarters with reaction.
The city of Seattle asking for a bigger police presence at big events and the role park rangers may play. The new proposals straight ahead.
It's just an amazing time for our union. It really is.
And while you slept, it appears lights, camera, and action will be coming back to Tinseltown ahead at 6:35. The deal that ends the actors' strike. KOMO News at 6 o'clock starts now. It sure does. As we say good morning to you, it is now 6 o'clock. I'm Kelly Koopmans. We still have election results, of course. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen for those latest numbers. You don't have to miss them.
Yeah, glad you're with us this morning. I'm Holly Menino. Steve tracking several stories for us from the live desk. We do bring you weather and traffic every 10 minutes with Kristen and Tyra. And first over to Kristen, where we have patches of fog out there this morning.
Yeah, Holly, a foggy yet calm morning commute, but soon to turn wet and windy by the drive home later today. There is a live look at I-5 in Olympia. You will be encountering foggy conditions and low visibility to start the day. Visibility will be improving mid-morning, but we trade that for the rain clouds. The rain will start in earnest by 4 o'clock, and do expect gusty winds for the evening rush hour home.
Yeah, be careful in the fog. That is the busiest or the biggest distraction for drivers this morning. We also are dealing with our usual backups. This is northbound I-5 and Federal Way. We've got bumper-to-bumper traffic there headed towards Aquila due to 2 earlier crashes. I'll bring you more details in 10 minutes.
All happening this morning. Vote counting. It continues after 4 election centers had to be evacuated in our state because of suspicious envelopes.
Police say several of those envelopes tested positive for a dangerous drug. And Kuma's Theron Zahn is live at King County Elections headquarters where one of those letters was sent. Theron?
Oh, you know, snowmobiling just down the street. Yeah. You can catch Molly's 70th anniversary story tonight on KOMO News at 6 o'clock. Here's a tease for you. Last year, December 23rd, the big ice storm. We're going to go also into the story. Molly's going to help tell the story of how I managed to get to work. And it was a bit of a saga, and you might find it interesting.
It's very interesting because you were also pregnant at the time.
Oh, yeah. Lots of great stories in there. So check it out, 6 o'clock tonight.
All right. Time right now, 6:28. Off the picket lines and back onto film set. Some of the details ahead of a contract deal that will get productions up and running for movies and your favorite shows.
You're watching KOMO News.
A live look to the left outside election headquarters in Renton, where that ballot counting is once again underway. We will be gauging how those workers feel today after several centers around the state received suspicious envelopes, some containing that white powder. At the King County election headquarters in Renton, police say traces of fentanyl were found in that powder. We'll get more on this story from KOMO's Theron Zahn coming up at 6:45. So about 15 minutes from right now, Tyra.
And drivers leaving Snohomish County, take a look at your screens. We are dealing with a crash in Mount Lake Terrace, southbound I-5, right at SR 104. You can see 2 left lanes are blocked. Lots of emergency crews on scene there. Prepare for some delays and also the low visibility.
Yeah, we are concerned about the fog as we look live at Mount Rainier, the rising sun, but you can definitely see the blanket of shallow fog in the foreground. Foggy conditions clear mid-morning, but we trade it for wet and windy conditions for the rush hour home later today.
All right, from the live desk, I want to take you back to that breaking news that we're watching out of Bellevue, and bear with me here as I bring up one of the traffic cameras. We just got some new information about that police activity near Newport High School. We saw officers on the city's traffic camera near Factoria Boulevard and Coal Creek Parkway. That specific shot is now clear, but you can still see some of those flashing lights below the graphic, that live graphic in this shot up the road at 124. So police tell us someone was possibly trying to steal a U-Haul truck in that area, and police were looking for the suspects in that case. We're told officers are about to clear from that scene, so we do expect this to kind of wrap up here in the next couple of minutes, but we're still seeing that police activity near Newport High School this morning. Again, we'll continue to try to get some more answers on exactly who was involved in this and let you know what happens when we find out.
All right, it feels like we just talked about this. Congress now has 8 days before a potential government shutdown.
Once again, since the House elected a new speaker, little has been done to meet this deadline so far. National correspondent Atra El-Nashar joining us now from Capitol Hill. What should we expect in the next coming days here, Atra?
Garth we just saw for a moment.
TikTok is for everybody. A live look here at I-90 over Lake Washington. We are still dealing with backups in a lot of places. Make sure you leave early.
Wet and windy evening commute, even windier Saturday morning. So plan on that for the Veterans Day Parade in Auburn Saturday morning. That starts at 11.
Yeah, with Lee and Theron.
That's right.
Yes. There you go. We'll also leave you with this beautiful
So nice.
view here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Have a good one.